Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your homie, Big Daddy Gibbs, and I'm here from BDG Comics with my week in review for April 20th, 2022's new comic book day. And I got like 10 books or something like that, 9 or 10 books. And I'm gonna just kind of quickly tell you my opinion on them, how I thought about what I thought about them, and I'm actually gonna go in order from the bottom to the top. But before that, I actually have something to show you. I ran across this deal today on humblebundle.com, and I thought it was a pretty good deal, and I thought you guys might be interested. All right, so as you can see here, we got in Humble Bundle, we got a actually a deal on comics from Image 30th anniversary from the 90s. We have Spawn Origins Collection Volumes 1 through 20. This is the first 20 trade paperbacks for Spawn, and it actually collects issues, I think it's 1 through like 122 or something like that. And then we have the Savage Dragon issues 1 through 102. We have the Savage Dragon Baptism of Fire, the Darkness issues 1 through 41. Witchblade, I'm not sure what this one is. Witchblade 1 through 61. Shadowhawk Chronicles 1. Cyber Force Volume 1, The Tin Men of War, Battle Chasers Anthology, and Astro City from 95 to 96, Volume 1, Life in the Big City. So I thought it's only $25 for all of these. I thought that was a pretty good deal. It is digital only, of course. But for those of you who might be interested in like the Spawn universe, this is like a no-brainer deal, right? $25 and you get 122 issues of Spawn and 102 issues of the Savage Dragon. I thought this was a pretty outstanding deal, and I just wanted to let you guys know about it in case you didn't. And that's on humblebundle.com. All right, so without further ado, let's get to our week in review. Like I said, I picked up 9 issues this week, and I'm gonna start off with my least favorite and get to eventually my top 5, and then end it with, my pick of the week. So first off, we have Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse number 2. This book to me was a big disappointment. I really did like the first issue, and the second issue was just kind of a slog. It was just rough to read through. You get some pretty cool moments with Thor Gwen, and then you get an appearance of like a Wolverine Gwen. She's pretty cool. I thought that if this series was going to like not be good, it would be because of the main villain that they kind of introduced in the last issue. Her name's Finale, and she's kind of like a pop star at the end of the world or something like that. Kind of interesting, but I don't like the character. I didn't really enjoy her. But that was not the reason why this issue suffered, and that's kind of disappointing. It was definitely for other reasons. There was a lot of narrative, but it didn't really go anywhere. It was just boring. And I also didn't really like the art that much. There was like a very anime art style, like a Sailor Moon inspired art style, or like Pokemon, like not even like really strong anime, just like cheesy, Sailor Moon art, Sailor Moon or like Pokemon art with like the big eyes with, that have hair going through their eyes, but it's like the same color as their eye. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. Some people might like it, but it's not me. All right, next, another disappointment. Hulk number 6. This book had the Titan first appearance, which they hyped up like quite a bit for, a good while. Just wasn't good. There was like a page and a half. So like we had a full spread of Titan when he first shows up, and then there's like another half of a page of Titan, and then that's it. Like, it's there, and then he's gone. It's just disappointing as a whole. yeah. The cool thing is Mjolnir makes an appearance at the end, like a little cameo appearance, as Hulk is leaving this planet and flying through space onto his next adventure. So at least we know we have maybe some good stuff coming up with the Hulk and Thor Banner War, or whatever it's called. Hopefully they kind of take a break on Hulk and Thor and just do like a Banner of War miniseries, because I kind of want to drop Hulk, to be honest, after this issue. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're just going to probably have 3 different little miniseries going. You know, they'll have a Banner of War miniseries, and then they'll have continuing the story in Hulk and continuing the story in Thor, so that you have to buy all 3 books. I'm sure that's how they're going to do it, because that's how they always seem to do it. But I'm hoping that, you know, for the best. And then hopefully the Banner of War series is really good, because I love Thor, and I've been enjoying the Thor book. So I hope that it, you know, continues to be strong and hopefully elevates that story a little bit, because that arc it started strong and then it just ended with a Titan-sized thud. That's really all I can say. All right, my next book, I wouldn't say this is a disappointment. I actually wasn't even going to pick up this book, but it was such a small week that, you know, I found room for it, basically. So we got Doctor Strange, Nexus of Nightmares. It was a good book. It was a one-shot. I did like this more than the Strange series that's ongoing now with Clea as the Sorcerer Supreme. But it was just, I don't know. There was nothing new, nothing groundbreaking, but it was just a solid story. It was very dry. That's a good word for it. It was very dry. So basically what you have is Baron Mordo. He breaks into the Sanctum Sanctorum, and he's trying to steal the Darkhold book to unleash Nightmare on the universe. That's basically the whole story. You get some pretty good moments with, what's his name? Wong, that's his name. You get some pretty good moments here with Steven and Wong, where they, you know, they have some good character interaction, and I kind of miss that. Clea is just, I think she's turning Wong into an alcoholic, but in the main Strange story that's going on now. But it was good. It was nice to see Steven back. Granted, I don't know how long it's going to be until we see him back in the main story, but I'm sure we will. Like, let's be real. Death doesn't mean anything in Marvel Universe, so. Alright, and then next up, I got Nightwing number 91. This is kind of a team up with Flash, Wally West's Flash. There's KG Beast comes back, the guy who shot Dick Grayson in, like, I think it was in the 70s issues. I can't remember what issue it was, but yeah, there's a pretty funny moment here where Dick Grayson like foils KG Beast's plans after they like apprehend him, arrest him or whatever, and foil his plans. Like, he has a bomb in a library, and then well, he says that he has a bomb somewhere in the city, and then Dick Grayson like goes and checks the GPS on the van and sees that the library was in there, so automatically he's like, you know, he says that your bomb's in the library, and then KGB's is like, how did you know? And Dick Grayson's like, well, I wasn't really sure, but you just confirmed it. So that was pretty funny. You get the showdown with La Agente Funebra. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Pretty cool fight scene between Dick and La Agente Funebra. That was a fun fight scene. Before that, though, you see Wally ask, and I'm so tired of this line already. He says, "Cradle or piggyback?" I'm so tired of this. If I have to read that one more time, I might puke. Yeah, we get it. You carry people into the battle because you're the Flash, but you don't have to ask them cradle or piggyback every single time. Everybody wants piggyback. Nobody wants cradle. If they do want cradle, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Then they'll have to take it up with you after. But just throw them on your back and go. Yeah. So there's a conclusion there with La Agente Funebra, and then we get Blockbuster, a little cameo, and it looks like maybe in the next issue or very shortly we'll be getting Blockbuster versus Nightwing, and that'll be cool. Well, maybe we won't get Blockbuster versus Nightwing because he's hunting Dick Grayson. He's not hunting Nightwing. But I feel like Blockbuster probably knows, right? Anyways, next we have my number 5. So we've made it to the top 5, and at number 5 I have Wolverine number 20. Deadpool number 20. It was pretty good. Just fun issue. Deadpool hijinks. He basically is trying to get back into the X-Force, particularly the X-Force that's currently on Krakoa, and Wolverine wants no part of him, and he doesn't want him to join, and it's just fun Deadpool hijinks. I miss Deadpool, especially in the X books. I think he needs to kind of like make his appearance in more X titles. I think it would be cool, like a cool connecting piece, because we have like 5 or 6 X books out now. With you got this new one coming out next week, or well tomorrow, the Knights of X. Then you got, I think there's a Legion of X. Then there you got X-Men Red. You got X-Men. You got X-Force. You got Marauders. Like, it'd be cool to see Deadpool like kind of making little mini appearances throughout all the X books to kind of connect them all. And I just think it'd be fun. But anyways, at number 4, I got Batman the Knight, number 4. This issue, you have Bruce doing a little training arc. He shows up into the mountains in North Korea with some snowy mountains there. And he is trying to get training from Master Kirigi. I think it's Kirigi. I think that's how you pronounce it. But basically when he shows up, students come out one by one and beat the crap out of him. Like, he's just all mangled up by the time he finally like gets invited inside. It's pretty funny. They could have honestly kept going on and like have every student beat the crap out of him, and it would have just been fine. It was funny. But throughout the issue, he does meet a new friend named Anton, and he tells Anton that his name is Jack. Just to try to like keep his identity a little bit of a secret. But then throughout the issue, you see them struggling, and then you see them kind of like excelling and becoming the best students that the master has. And then you got them ending their training because some like assassins show up and they're students and getting trained and stuff. And Bruce doesn't see eye to eye with the practices of training these assassins who are going out to kill people. So he leaves, and then Anton kind of follows him because Master Kirigi sends like the assassins after him. So it's pretty fun. Curious to see where it goes in the future, or in the next few issues, especially to see if like Anton and him stick together. Seems like a pretty cool little duo. And that's it for that one at number 4. So at number 3, I got Batman Superman World's Finest, number 2. This was a really fun issue. It kind of starts off, not recapping, but it starts off with a solid, follow up to the first issue where Superman got hit with the red kryptonite, and then it's like coursing through his veins and getting to his heart and stuff. So Batman basically takes Superman to go get like an open heart surgery to like I guess flush it out of his system or something like that. Don't remember exact details, but basically you see Superman getting open heart surgery in this one, and that's how they kick off the issue. And then you get the Devil Neza backstory, which is interesting. curious to see where they go with that. Like, it looks like a pretty cool character. It reminds me of like, it's like Samurai Akuma. If any of you play Street Fighter, you would know Akuma. He's kind of like a Samurai Akuma. Kind of interesting. But then there's this hilarious interaction with Dick Grayson's Robin and Supergirl, and I definitely want like an entire issue on like what happens there, because it's funny. I don't know. I mean, we don't know what happened, but they're like butting heads. They're at odds with each other, and it's something about a monkey. Not sure what's going on there, but funny. And then you get a really fun battle with this villain named Felix Faust, something like that. And that's a fun little battle. And then, yeah, it ends with a pretty strong cliffhanger to set up the next issue, and potentially the, first arc. I don't even know if this is like, is this a miniseries? I honestly hope this is like, they just continue it, because it's so fun. It's very classic and nostalgic feeling. Hopefully they just, keep going. All right, next we got Captain America #0. This issue we have Arnim Zola as the villain, and he's like terrorizing New York, and he wants to turn everybody into dinosaurs, which is awesome, first of all. And then you got Sam and Steve, of course, they show up, and they're both claiming the name Captain America, as we already know, because both of them are getting their own little runs as Captain America titles, but they're connected, so that's pretty cool. And this was a good introduction for both, but I'm curious to see how they split it up. I don't know if they should, to be honest. I almost feel like they should just keep going with 2 Captain Americas and maybe call it Captain Americas instead of Captain America Sentinel of Liberty and Captain America Symbol of Truth. But yeah, so they show up and they start doing battle. Hold on. Yeah, so the whole issue is basically a battle issue. They're just an action-packed. Art is amazing in this book. They're just doing battle against Arnim Zola. Very classic, nothing groundbreaking, nothing new, which is good because Captain America needs to get back to its roots anyways. It's fun. So you have Sam show up with the current shield, and then you have Steve show up with an older classic shield. So that's cool, fitting. And I'm actually excited to read both series. Hopefully they're both good. I won't hesitate to drop one or the other if, it falls off or lacks. But I am excited at least to see where they go with it. And that's my #2. All right, my #1 book of the week. What do you think it is? And it is Crimson Cage #5. The series finale of Crimson Cage. I don't want to spoil too much on this book because I really want you guys to go read it. It's such a cool series. Pick up the trade. It's probably going to be $9.99. You'll get all 5 issues collected into one. You won't miss out on anything. It's so cool. If you like wrestling, like pro wrestling, do yourself a favor, pick it up. If you like blood and gore and horror and just fun action all jam-packed together, pick it up. It won't steer you away. You don't have to know anything about wrestling. It's just fun. And it's all the fun things about wrestling and horror with a little bit of Shakespeare influence. So it's fun. So rest in peace, Chuck and Charlene. And I don't really have anything else to say about it. It ends with a bang, and a brutal one at that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, that's all I have for Crimson Cage #5. I don't want to give too much away. So, yeah, that's what I have for the week of April 20, 2022. And let me know in the comments below what books you enjoyed the most. Give me your top 3 or your top 5 if you're feeling frisky. And don't forget to click the like button and click the subscribe button. Add a D to that subscribe button, I should say. And until next time.
What the f*** is going